My name is Paolo Mastro Giuseppe, and I'm the CEO of Super Veloce. This is where we create the most incredible mechanical artwork the world has ever seen. Basically what we do here is a combination of different engineering disciplines. The love of automobilia and aircraft came from when I was a little child. My father, being an Italian immigrant, was working for companies as a fitter and turner, and he managed to save up a lot of money, and he brought in one of the early Lamborghinis from Italy. That was his everyday car. So yeah, and we would often go to these South African Air Force air shows as a small child. So these are things that are imprinted in us: fast cars and fast aircraft, good wine and good women. This started in 2011 when I bought a timepiece called Meccanica Veloce. I was having a coffee from an old mocha machine, and I looked at this watch. It was fashioned out of a motorbike engine with 4 time zones. It was very unique timepiece from Italy. And while I was having my coffee, something just clicked inside of me and said, but these guys made a watch from a piston. Surely I can make an engine that makes coffee. And that's how the Espresso Veloce range started. I started designing a V12 Formula 1 engine. It took me about 3 months to design this engine. Of which on the 4th month I prototyped it in a machine shop. Well, the Espresso Veloce range, where we build them in V8, V10 and V12 configurations, you know, the V8 and V10 use a 90-degree V configuration, where the V12 uses a 75-degree configuration, so the blocks are very unique to the type of engine. Being a half-scale Formula 1 engine, these Espresso Veloces are made up of 600 independent components. So it's very similar to putting together a very expensive timepiece. We use authentic materials like carbon fiber, titanium, and very high-grade alloys. We find that a lot of these mechanical artworks are very tricky. They take on a life of their own. They're all hand-built. And all the components are machined within 1,000th of a millimeter. So it's a very, very high precision coffee machine. The internal of the coffee machine is all Swiss sourced in Switzerland. You know, we use industrial type pumps and boilers and very high grade internals, as we just find that the pump cycle needs to be a lot more than just a commercial household machine. So it's more for office and semi-industrial use. Obviously these machines work on capsules. Some also work on portafilter. So there's 2 disciplines of extracting coffee. But ultimately what we do create is more a work of art, a functional work of art. The machines are shipped in 144 countries all over the world. We create these for the man that's got everything. You know, he's got the expensive watches, he's got the garage full of sports cars, maybe he's even got a yacht and some aeroplanes. This is something very, very special. We call this the Pagani of coffee machines.
I'm Leah, I'm the Quality Control Manager at Super Veloce, making sure that every piece that we send out is completely 100% to our standards. What we have here is an Espresso Veloce Serie Titanio V12, and I will just make sure that in terms of surface finishing, everything is perfect. There's no marks or imperfections. In terms of the carbon fibre, that is also perfect, and that the machine actually is in working order before we send it through to the client. So what we would do is open the latch on this side. You would fill it with water to the indicated level. You would close the latch. You would move to the opposite end of the machine, open the latch here again. Use your capsule machine because it does operate with capsules. You'll slip it into the spot. Close the latch. Take one of your espresso cups, bring it to the front of the machine, press your button, and your coffee will pour into your cup. Especially in Italy, the Italians drink espresso corretto, so they would add grappa into their espresso, but here at Super Veloce to use a separate bottle is not stylish enough. So what we do is you would dose whatever you want directly into your coffee into the little oil filter, and when you close it, now you've made your coffee, and if you press this button here, it will dose 2 milliliters of whatever you've put into the oil filter directly into your espresso. So you would press it, 2 milliliters of grappa will go into your espresso corretto, you'll enjoy it, and off you go. The little espresso cups are also individually made from a solid billet of titanium alloy. So what would happen is they'll take a solid block, put it into the machine, and it will tool room cut all the component. So you can imagine that there's a lot of wasted material that is left afterwards. It's not a casting, but that's the only way that you can get the desired finish that we are looking for at Super Veloce. And then afterwards, we would colour the cups to your specifications, and basically anything can be done. Every single part of the cup can be coloured. If you have a special colour of your company, corporate colours, we can do that for you as well. For more information, please visit our website at superveloce.co.